All verse rising soul family, peace to the God stars and goddesses. With this topic is going to be another story time on Daze roque, Dazeroque. And the thing about Daze roque, man, when me and her communicated, you know, I told her about like how a lot of my ancestors wouldn't really like me with lighter skinned women because the ethnicity culture just did not match. And a lot of lighter skinned women did a lot of the dark skinned males bad as slavery. And Daze roque, she told me, you know, you might be missing out on good women, like if you just listen to what your dark skinned ancestors say, right? You know, I was willing to give her a chance and let her get to know me, even though she was lighter skinned than I am, being a whole different ethnicity group. You know, I told her I was asexual. She's heterosexual, a highly sexual heterosexual woman. You know, which was hard for me to even sink in. But other than that, man, like, you know, I told her I was asexual, she's heterosexual and everything. I told her I was open to being in a heterosexual connection with her. I was open to that. I told Daze roque I was open to letting her show me why soulful vibrational men that are asexual can have a great, memorable, fun experience with a woman. I was gonna let Daze roque show me that, but she never really showed me that a lot. It just led to like a lot of arguing and things, man. A lot of arguing. And I'm like, man, I guess I wasn't even meant to be heterosexual. I guess I was just meant to be asexual, because every time, and then on top of that, I'm not really friends with a lot of Mexican women. And I've been on this planet for like 27 years. And I don't have any close connections. I don't have any strong connections, deep connections with any Mexican female in history. And then on top of that, I am a dark-skinned, melanated, Caribbean, African genetic male. So I'm not really surprised that, you know, Daze can't really resonate with me on particular things. Like deep down, like she did told me she does have European blood in her system because of her European white father. And then she's Mexican at the same time. You know, but that's a whole nother reason why me and her can't fully connect, because she is a Mexican woman. She's a melanated Mexican woman that got European blood from her European white father. And then me, I'm a full Caribbean African dude that's dark skinned. And you know, a lot of Mexican women, when they do engage with dark skinned African Caribbean nationality men, it doesn't really last a long time. History has shown it. I was trying to let Daze roque try to prove me wrong about this stuff. I was wanting to let her prove me wrong, just to see like Mexican women can have a strong long-term connection with dark-skinned African Caribbean men. But I already know like Mexican women at birth, since the white people had enslaved Mexico, and Daze roque knows this, like a lot of the European white slave owners that had raped a lot of melanated slaves in front of the melanated slaves' families. Daze roque knows that a lot of Mexican women, when they're growing up, they are taught to hate men that are dark-skinned African Caribbeans like me. And Mexican women was only taught to only give your love to other melanated Mexican men and European white men. That's what all Mexican women been told since they were a child. And it's been installed in their brains for a long time to run like that. That's why anytime I share a deep thought, anytime I share a deep thought, like, you know, and it doesn't resonate with Daze roque, she always go off on me because of that European blood that's in her genes due to her white father, and her having a white father and her being Mexican. It's like a whole disconnection with me, since I'm a whole dark-skinned African Caribbean guy, man. It's a whole disconnection. Like, you never really see. This is the reason why, like, I was so open to have a heterosexual connection with Daze roque. But it's like, you know, she never really showed me anything of why I can do better than being asexual. and I could actually have a heterosexual connection with a woman. I was trying to let her show me that, but she never showed me anything of why I should be heterosexual. It's like, so it's like I'm not really missing out on anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to let Daze Roque try to show me what am I missing out on from being asexual. But I told Daze Roque, man, like if you was to ever have sex with me, you need to cleanse your spirit from all the toxic ex-partners that cause you a lot of trauma in your life, so that way you don't transfer your toxic demonic exes, bad boy spirits, sexual energy onto me to try to, that's gonna like alter my personality. I told Daze Roque this on video chat. I let her know all this stuff. I told her that. You know, and it seems like she didn't resonate with my message and stuff like that. And the thing about Daze Roque, she still has those toxic partners, sexual spirit inside of her, because like the last time she texted me and stuff like that, she said, answer your fucking phone. Like she said, answer your effing phone to me. And I know that's like her toxic ex-partners, how they used to talk to her. A lot of her toxic ex-partners used to, you know, talk to her with a lot of disrespect, because that's what she used to, you know what I'm saying? She told me, like, you know, she's still healing from her toxic ex-partners. And for Daze Roque to like, you know, ever have sex with random people just to fill a void of traumatic hurt from her toxic ex-partners and not try to cleanse herself, and not actually like connect with me all the way, to be able to connect with a soulful vibrational guy like myself all the way, she still got toxic ex-partner spirits like inside of her, man. But this is all I gotta say, man. I mean, Daze Roque is like, she just showed me like it's not even worth it to be heterosexual. Like, what am I missing out on? Like, she was supposed to show me that. She told me that she could treat a man real good and all this stuff. Like, she can comprehend a man's feelings and all that stuff, and like comprehend where he's coming from on a lot of things. But she didn't show me that, man. The last time we spoke, she argued with me, man. She argued with me because I'm a dark-skinned Caribbean African male, bro. It's that European white slave owner blood inside her that caused her to argue with me, man. And I don't know if that's going to be able to change with her, bro. So it's like, I might as well just be asexual, man. Like Daze Roque just showed me, like, I might as well just be asexual for my whole entire life. And when it comes to Mexican women in general, all Mexican women are just like Daze Roque. They'll all do the same thing with me, just like you know, she did with me and stuff like that. Just not be able to fully resonate with me, man. All because of Mexican women's toxic ex-partners that they've been with.